Greetings, greetings, peace and blessings. All right, we got 12 already.
Mhm.
We ready to go. Please let us know if we can be heard, if we're audible. Um, if not, please let us know, and we'll do what we can do to make sure that we can be heard. So we are 19 already. Wonderful, wonderful. So greetings, peace and blessings. We are the Mohammeds, the residential tourists, 85 to Africa, living in the after. And once again, very humbly grateful for yet another opportunity to come before you, share our experiences, having lived and living here on the continent, right in Mombasa, Kenya.
Hot, steamy Mombasa, Kenya.
Not as hot though as it had been,
But it's steamy.
but it's okay. Steamy, it's steamy.
But yeah.
Uh, so we got some door slamming around here. So anyway, nonetheless, thank you so very much. We are always grateful for you to tune in. We appreciate your viewership. Let's give thanks to our subscribers, past and present. Thank you very much for your subscription. And also, of course, our members. We're grateful for you. We thank you very much for your membership. And so here we are. We're grateful that we have yet another week. So we want to do a little recap, right?
Yep. But first, we want to welcome all those that are on.
Yes.
We got, of course, we got Sister Sandra, God's Voice,
Yay.
the Hebrew Shemites
My brother,
Collective, Queen of Hearts. We got
Queen.
Kenneth Frederick says hello. Karen Peters is on Love and Light. Willie Bear says hello, and you are audible.
Okay. Thank
Lisa
you.
Bell says shalom.
Salam.
Gullah Jack says assalamu alaikum, my big brother and
Wa
sister.
alaikum salam.
And Willie's like my hat.
You likes the hat?
Oh,
It's
really?
my
No, it ain't.
yes, it is.
Wow, we done gave it to
No,
Imani.
it's
It's
all
just it
good.
just
What's
rotates.
mine is hers.
Oh, you got brother
That's it.
Malachi on. You got
Salam alaikum, brother
we
Malachi.
even got brother Colin
Brother
on.
Collins,
hmm
salute, sir.
Michelle Hall from San Antonio, Texas.
How is did y'all get? I know some parts of Texas got hit with some snow. I don't know if San
Texas
Antonio
got beat up
got
last
beat up.
week.
So hopefully y'all doing okay.
Brother Malachi, where you at? You in Texas? Y'all snowed in? Y'all frozen?
I hope not. I hope not. Welcome. Thank you very much for tuning in and joining us. So we had a pretty interesting week.
Yeah.
We had a pretty interesting week.
I'm kind of worn out. I
I'm a
had a
little fatigued
tiresome.
too. I'm a little tired.
It might be the steam, but I'm worn out this week.
Now we we did some things. We did some things. So I wanted to just for quickly my part as far as the material, the content that we presented over the week in our intimate conversations. I want to first say thank you very much for you all and your acknowledgement and your kind words and love that you extended by way of my daughter. You
hmm
know, and thank you for receiving what we shared, and thank you for receiving her. So I couldn't even respond to the comments because I mean it was just I didn't know what to say because it was that moving and touching, and I'm really grateful. We're really grateful and appreciative of that the warmness that we receive from you guys. So thank you very very much. I wanted to, and I even just moments ago told my wife I wanted to uh, re-answer one of the primary question.
hmm
Uh, and I thought about it. I thought about it, and the question was for those that don't know, I had not seen, is if my daughter were still alive and we made the decision to move to Africa, would she come along, or would she even? How would she feel? Would she approve of it? Meaning, would she be okay with it, or would she be some static, some flack, like "Daddy, don't go," or whatever? And in our initial my thinking, I was leaning more toward, yeah, I think, you know, as far as the coming part, I'm thinking, yeah, she probably would say, okay, I'd like to go. I don't think that she would not have approved it, whether she was going or not. But then I thought about it and I had to really rethink, what was occurring during that particular time. And it probably, and it did extend even up to this point, which when my daughter was sick, she had leukemia. In the middle of it, her mother actually um, acquired breast cancer. So while my daughter was sick with cancer, her mother also became sick with cancer. And of course, we didn't, tell her, our daughter, right away. We just tried to figure out we couldn't keep it from her. That wouldn't have been good. But we had to, the timing was everything. Timing was everything. So anyway, um, at some point when she was, when she wasn't hospitalized and she was in a better space and place mentally and emotionally, we would say, okay, we could share it with her. And of course, still, it was still, it stung. It still stung for her. But my point is that we didn't realize it till after the fact, but she held on long enough for her mother to get into a remission state. And when we reflected and thought back, it was like she would say certain things, like, you know, something to the effect that she's got to stay around or something like that until making sure I got to make sure you get better, things to that nature.
Mm.
So I'm thinking that she probably would not have come because of her concern for her mother, even though being put, blessed as a blessing, going into a remission and, not being, she's still alive. And still, the concern, I know my daughter, her concern would have been or would be her mother. So she probably would not have come to Africa. She probably would have said, Dad, you good? All right, go ahead, you know,
And,
and be
and
done
that's
with it.
one of the things you deal with when you're making this decision is leaving a child, especially if it's a grown child, leaving a
Mhm.
child behind. If you're in a joint custody type of situation, the other parent might not agree to letting the child come with you. And there's a lot of factors. I've had people throughout the years that would email and ask, well, my child's father won't let him come, or he's not willing to sign over the passport. Is it illegal if I just left? It's a hard thing to do if you're taking a child from a parent that doesn't want them to go, or your child in general. It's hard mentally for you to say, I really, really need to get out of here by any means necessary. Either you
Right,
coming or you're not.
right.
So these are thoughts that you have to have and know that for some people, leaving feels like life or death situation.
For some, for
For
many,
some
for
people, it's
many.
like they gotta go or they're gonna just die, or opportunity is never gonna present itself again.
Mhm.
So when that happens, who comes? Who gets left behind? It's very, very, very hard decision to make.
So we share these things, even from, it's things we think about.
Mhm.
A lot of times you don't really think about it to its depths until later on,
Mhm.
but it all is connected in a part of the process, the transitioning from leaving so far away and being so far away.
Mhm.
And it really does, it weighs in. It
Mhm.
weighs in. It does. So these are the things, again, you can't get this stuff on research.
You can't. You can't. A lot of things you only can get after burning your hands.
and
I promise you.
and to be honest and straight up, if probably if some of the things that we experienced we'd have knew ahead of time, I don't know about her. She probably still would have come, but
I'm still leaving.
you,
I'm out of here.
it's like I don't know if I'm ready to deal with that. But so some things are just it's better not to know and just be just prepared and equipped that when things occur and happen that you can get through it. So and you
Yeah.
can and you
Yeah.
can and you can. So here we go.
So that's the only thing we're recapping. A lot of stuff we have footage of, we didn't show it yet. So we'll recap this week, next week when we show that footage. But that was one of the main things was his daughter's birthday. And today is my daughter's birthday.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I think we missed that on the video is, besides that they were already friends. And if she was still here, they would be sisters. They will be having crazy birthdays because their birthdays is
Hey,
literally
right
3 days
there.
apart, right?
Yeah.
So, man, I wish that they had that opportunity, but it just didn't happen. But today is my baby's birthday. She very rarely watches our video. So I'll just say happy birthday, May May. If you do happen to look at your mama.
Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. That is the question too. I wonder if my daughter might, that's my dad. I ain't watching the video. I ain't watching the video.
She might, Mom, I'm not gonna watch every video. I gotta work. Or she'll tell her clients, because she does hair, to watch her mom. She say she listens while her clients are watching. They come in watching. I'm like, yeah, right. So anyway, let's read some of the comments that
This
have
one
something to do with what you're talking about.
The one I just posted is interesting. Sister
Um,
Patricia, welcome. Thank you so much. Good to see you in a place to be once again.
It's funny, families in America don't care about each other until the day you say you leaving the head of Africa. Then everyone comes out and try to persuade you not to go. Don't let them stop. They're gonna say, "Oh, the lions are going to eat you."
I think it's crazy stuff.
Oh no, the new stuff I'm hearing is you're gonna go over there and get kidnapped.
I haven't
Like
heard that
we
one.
not leaving because people in America are getting kidnapped every single day. Sex
Duh.
trafficking,
I mean, come on.
body parts missing,
Man,
sold into slavery. Like what? But you're gonna come over here
and
and get kidnapped. That's mind blowing.
But I've heard so many stories from other people, like what Sister Patricia just said. It's like people was like, like you didn't call, you ain't think about, until I said I was going to leave.
Right.
Now you
Now
know.
you're like, wait, we didn't have enough time. You're not gonna come back.
Right.
Like my peoples, they knew me. They was like, are you gonna come back? Something major has to be going on for me to go back for real. Lisa Bell said stress can cause cancer. Many people that are caregivers of cancer patient end up with getting cancer themselves.
Mm.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so if they do not receive treatment, it's possible for the body to naturally heal.
Wow. That's deep.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Karen Peters, happy Earth, strong mama. May.
She said, happy
Happy birthday, Sandra. Brother Collins says, you good folks are dealing with a lot. Don't we be going through it? Doing Garvey TV. Happy Earth Day.
Blessed, thank you. Peace, Black. That's my brother.
Yeah, I was thinking about him today. I'll tell you why later. Sandra, okay. Pauline, Kenyan in the USA and Kenyan say in America, I'll be pawpawed. Kenya say in America, I'll be pawpawed. You gotta elaborate pawpawed. What, a dog gonna bite you?
No, I'm a Kenyan say. But I guess it means same thing, like kidnap. She says she's a Kenyan in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and Kenyans say in America, I guess in the reverse. If you go to America, they're going to be kidnapped, as opposed to when they say.
Well, how you get that from pawpaw?
That's what they say. She's Kenyan. That's what they say.
And they say pawpaw?
That's what she said. Correct us if Sister Pauline. Correct us if.
Pawpaw means the dog is gonna bite you or something.
No, no, baby. No.
Okay.
Oh shoot! She says you're gonna get shot. They're gonna shoot you.
Oh, okay.
This is true.
Okay,
it could happen. It's very true.
It's weird. I'm missing stuff.
No worries. They're coming pretty fast. We'll get definitely.
All right. So, and it's good that Colin is on, because what I want to talk about has a lot to do with being in Rwanda as well. And the reason why is within the last, I want to say 2 weeks, but I'm going to say 30 days, we've found out that at least 7 expats that live in Rwanda is either moving to Kenya or have moved to Kenya. And it's kind of eerie in a way, because a lot of them came from watching us or came through Ikawa or something like that. And I remember having these moments where we've seen them once, maybe twice, and then you don't see them again. But and a lot of us do that. And we might even be a victim of that as well, because we came in head first thinking, I'm going to work, I'm going to establish this. It constantly was, we got to do something, a legacy for our family and these children. And, it was constantly about how we got to make it happen. that we really didn't have much time to build the relationships that we needed to sustain us over there.
Mm.
And so a lot of these people now are leaving and coming to Kenya. One that emailed yesterday had said, me and my husband, we've been through the same thing. We put all our money into business. We lost everything. Rwanda is extremely hard, and I'm really, really want to come over to Kenya. And I'm like, wow. And then the first thing I'm like, I hope she didn't come over because of us when she came to Rwanda. But the other mind-blowing factor is these other expats are retirees.
Mm.
And that kind of threw me off because most people say, and I think we said it as well, that Rwanda is great for retirees. Slow paced. Most retirees have their financial security. They don't really need or want for nothing, but they don't need or require a lot of stimulation either. They good with having a garden in their yard and staying in and going to the grocery stores and taking walks every now and then. They're good with that. That makes them happy. And there's a lot of seniors there. They have those relationships. But to hear that the retirees are now leaving and coming to Kenya, now I'm like, okay, so we weren't crazy, right? we weren't being mean, as a lot of people have said. This was real. This was real, and it's not just Rwanda. See, that's the point for today. It's not just Rwanda.
Mm.
It's how we are when we come to Africa. It's us wanting to be individuals and just fit into the community, and then get heartbroken when we're discovered that they don't see us like we want to be seen. They just see us for what we have, or what we can offer for
Well,
a lot of people.
just as foreigners.
Just foreigners,
Right.
but not just, well, foreigners mean money to them.
Mm.
So foreigners mean you can afford to come here and stay, and then when you're tired, you can go. So they see it as foreigners equals money. Otherwise, why would you come here?
Well, how can you come?
Or how could you come? What the cost of a plane ticket for you to
Right.
come from wherever you live would be almost 6-7 years salary for the average local there. So you're seen as money. But we don't realize that until later. We're like, no, I'm going to make friends. I'm going to be a part of the community. I'm going to do this. But then we also X out, but I don't want to build with other expats. They got something else going on. I don't want to get involved in all of that, blah, blah, blah. Or there's separation, and there's groups and there's cliques, and then no one is helping each other. That's what happens. So then, even though you thought you didn't need that, now you have this base of loneliness.
Mm.
There's no, even if you're married, you could be married, but as a sister, there's only certain things that my husband can relate to me with, can connect with me with, that a sister could better. And of course, I can call my best friend at home, but she's in Texas. So those hours,
And they got
Texas is 9 hours, well, in Rwanda, 8 hours backwards.
they dealing with American stuff.
They're dealing with freezing cold and tires popping because it's
And
ice out.
trying to stay alive.
Right. And then because you made that jump, you don't really want to share with them whatever problems you may have, because in the back of their mind is, I told you don't go over there.
Just what we were just talking about. It's like,
I told you don't do it. I told you this is going to happen. When you coming back? So you got to keep face and keep pushing, and it creates this lonely box.
Mm.
And so it's crazy, and it's sad. It's very sad. And it's not that you want to do this. This is just what happens. It must be natural, because this is just what happens. What are you laughing at?
No, just a lot of different comments. A lot of individuals were pretty much, they concur with pretty much what you're saying, and specifically, particularly with Rwanda and individuals and demographics. And this particular one here, it's funny. This is true. We just enough, just enough to get on the bus.
What do you say?
He was like, they don't realize that we did just enough just to get on over here, get these tickets, get on over here.
For real.
And this is true. This is so true.
Let me see. They want Colin to. Isn't there a way you can bring on?
I don't know how to do it. I don't know. I'm gonna mess something up. It might go.
No, there's a way you can bring him on.
I don't know
What's
how to
that
do
plus
it.
side?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid. I don't know how to do it.
Well,
I still haven't
give
reached
me
that
one
technology.
second, because I remember just that little plus
Listen,
sign.
what we'll do is we'll just bring Brother Colin back on. How about that? We'll do that. We'll bring him back on.
Invite.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. We're gonna give him a whole platform. We'll bring Brother Colin back on, give him a whole platform
Well, I don't
because
want to beat this in
no, it
the.
won't be. It won't. We won't do that. He'll because I like Brother Colin has a very balanced perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You know, and
His perspective might even changed a little bit by now.
it may be. You know, so from the last time, so and we could probably get more from Mr. Colin. You know, because we'll just bring. You know, if he would accept it, if you would accept it, Brother Colin.
Maybe we
Um,
can interview him for our Wednesday on like for the Wednesday
well,
chat or
okay, we
something.
can try that. We can definitely try. Either
But
way, we
you
want to
can
have him.
definitely answer in the comments and we'll read it.
Sure, please,
Well, we're
please.
just too blue or green
Green.
for the with this
With this
StreamYard.
technology here, somebody told us, someone really that knows what they're talking about said we should get we should get an editor and a producer, I guess, because
Well,
we ain't on that
if we
level
can
yet.
hit at least 20,000 subscribers, if y'all can help us do that by the end of next month, we'll get whatever you need us to get.
Mm.
Editors, better stream, whatever.
Somebody said you hating.
And see that's the thing.
No,
We're not hating.
no.
That's that we're not hating. If the average
6, 7.
salary is about 150 a month
She's hating.
and it costs us
They laughing. They just
people
joking.
tickets are about $1,000, but that's a big salary. The average salary might be $50 to $100 a month. But yeah, I over exaggerated, but I'm just saying that they're looking like your plane ticket cost me a whole year's salary. You rich. And for us, that plane ticket cost us a whole month's salary, or this is all we got, and we better not mess up because this is it.
This is it. We better
Believe me.
make it work.
So,
All right.
let's
So
see. When I visited, I felt in the pall of the genocide was still even present in Manda. It's like everyone had PTSD. Did y'all feel that?
yes,
We felt it, but we didn't recognize it until the end.
didn't know what we were feeling. Put it like that. But
Mm-mm.
we did after the fact realize. Wait a minute. I think this is probably what we couldn't put our finger on it.
We were so
Hindsight
busy
2020.
trying to work, we
Yeah.
weren't really connecting with the souls of the people, um, and the deep rooted issues. We weren't really connecting with them until we spent more time with our home team. That's when we started hearing and feeling the stories, and they started sharing and showing us their battle scars. That's when we started realizing, okay. But when you're working and you're just trying to pull it all in and trying to make magic happen, you're not connecting with all that. Our team at work were under 30. So most of them are seeds of of the genocide. They didn't live through it, but they lived through their parents that might not be there anymore, grandparents that they lost in the genocide. They've been through all of those things, but they weren't directly affected. Most of them.
So I think this is what our brother Siddiqui and his comments a good segue into what we're leading up to, saying that's a reality check for us kidnapped Africans who want to build with other kidnapped Africans who want to connect with others who can relate to. It gives us comfort, and that's absolutely right. And this is kind of what we want to. It's kind of the meat of what we want to kind of discuss and share with.
Yeah. And it's not going to be a gloomy day, I promise you.
No. We good.
It just that caught me off guard. I'm like, these are retirees that are leaving. Now that's different. Families that are leaving, yes, we understand that. Young folks, they're leaving, we definitely understand that. But retirees, that threw us for a loop. So it kind of was making me wonder what's going on. So what's really going on? So
So this is good because interestingly, what we came across last week, I think it was the day after, our good brother and friend, our brother O'Shea, he did a piece. I woke up early in the morning, make my prayers, and then I said, I'm not sleepy anymore. So let me see what's going on. And lo and behold, he had a new uh, some new content, and it was dealing with pretty much just this about African Americans or Black Americans who have come to Africa but find themselves leaving.
hmm.
they find themselves leaving. He did I think, I mean, he always does, but I think he did a really good job with it. He pulled some pieces from us, but some other YouTubers as well, and or just other individuals who just expressed, their experience and why they were leaving. But there was one point in it that Brother O'Shea had mentioned that I want to share that I think is very critical for us as Black Americans coming to the continent, coming to Africa, and I want to show that. Let me try to get this real quick. Let's see.
I'm not trying to be biased or tribalistic, but hear me out. We are coming to a new country where we're going to be looked out as foreigners, as the brother said. We need to also accept that fact. We want to be accepted. We want to get along here. We want to go along here. We love it here. I love Uganda. Just ask a residential tourist. So I love it and I complain about it. But I know one thing. I'm not going to be considered a Ugandan because I'm not Ugandan, no matter how much I love Uganda. And all I really need is respect. But here's where we mess up as a diaspora. We come over to these countries like Tanzania or Rwanda or Kenya, and what we try to do is to get away from each other and integrate with the local Africans that are there because we have some level of hatred or spite for each other and we don't want to be involved. And I understand that. But here's something that we got to know. Nobody knows each other like we know each other, right? And every group that's successful, they have a strong community within one another. The diaspora don't have that sort of connection or camaraderie. Here in Uganda, we don't have very many of us, but we try to hang out, we try to do things, we try to come up with little ideas. I have a lot of people coming here every month, almost every week now, coming to visit me, and I enjoy it. But we need to have some level of camaraderie, and there are going to be times where in Africa we need to share information, and a lot of times we don't share information. So what happens is it makes everybody become individualistic, and everybody's out there by themselves, and so we're not really helping each other because we haven't had to focus on that. And this is the reason why everybody is leaving Africa. Now, you got to understand.
So I found that, for me personally, it was confirming, a bit refreshing because I actually, you've heard me in the past. I'm not trying to get on no soapbox today, but it's true. We have to come to terms, I guess, and in doing so, nothing much changes. Even when in the States, when realizing that all we got is us, then all we got is us. So it kind of continues to where, and it's a little different because it's not predicated on any level of hate or anything like that. But it's just a difference, of course, in relatability, like my brother said, and being able to relate and have that sense of comfort because you're able to relate to someone and they can relate to you. Him saying, how other communities, and of course, you can't really compare because they had not had this journey that we've had. They've been able to, maintain and keep their identity. So they have, they have to jump on us. Nonetheless, we still need one another. We really, even, coming to, Africa for whatever reason, somewhere down the line, our reasoning will connect up as to why we made the decision to come. If nothing else, we know what it's like to live in America. And so one of the brothers, a good friend of mine, and ours, I should say, who lived in Rwanda, and he shared with us a conversation he had with another diaspora or expat, and the individuals told him that I ain't trying to hang around no Black expats, and I'm just gonna just kick it with the locals and so on and so on. And he was like, man, that's crazy. That's crazy, and he had to really kind of just, and he came to understand, yeah, that's kind of crazy thinking. But you have that. you have that where some of
Mhm.
us is like, I ain't trying to deal with, us. And I don't think that that's not helpful. It's not good because you don't really, experience that I know of among other communities.
Mhm.
And so,
But when we were in Rwanda and we were starting to feel that lonely, um, ostracized feeling, I remember when Brother Will and his wife Renata first came. And when we say Nairobi saved us, when we were in Rwanda, we looked at this couple like, y'all saved us for real. They were like
man,
a breath of fresh air. And they had two girls, our girls' age.
it's beautiful.
So it was like heaven sent. Y'all done sent this family to us to save us, to keep pushing, because we were going through it. And this was right after the first year there. We were like, man, what else? What else we got? What else can we do here? But Colin has said a lot of the retirees are leaving Rwanda to come to Kenya because there's more stuff it's more familiar, it's more, he says Americanized, but it ain't Americanized, but more Americanized here. So they're going because they can relate to it. But he don't need all that. He good in Masanzi. He the only expat there.
He's good.
He probably getting all the ladies.
Oh, stop it, stop it, stop it.
But he got all the fruits and vegetables, and he's happy. He likes being on the lake. He likes that freezing cold weather, and he must, because it's even colder where he is. But he likes it. And most I've thought that most seniors like being there.
But when you really think about it though, just think about it like this. If you're a retiree,
hmm
you've spent many of your years on the
Working,
grind, working,
being a good slave.
and you're retired. It's really probably kind of like the opposite. It's like, you know what? It's my time. It's me. I want to live my life however many long I got to go.
Mhm.
I want to live it to the fullest.
Yeah.
I want to be able to, I don't think when people retire, they're not waiting around just to die.
No. I mean,
like
if they're
that.
explorers, I definitely
Right.
understand.
They want to be able to live.
Yeah.
So there's a level of excitement that they're wanting.
I understand that.
You understand? So that kind of makes sense.
But when the retirees I'm talking about, though, these are seniors, not the
most retirees are seniors.
No, but there's this new thing of retirees where they're younger than us. They did life right. They might be military. They retired early. They got their retirement, or maybe they on SSI, they done injured. These people are retired young, and they straight. Those are the explorers. They want to travel the world. They want to go to different countries. They want to be a year here, there, here. That's the life I wish I could have.
Like Mama Kavanaugh.
Yeah,
Mama Kavanaugh.
She's a retiree.
Yeah, no, but you can't stop. You cannot stop her.
Even Mama, I mean, the mamas over there in Rwanda, those mamas were explorers. They nomads. They're now coming down from their nomadic life because they done been all around the world.
Right.
So Rwanda is perfect for them. But to see the other retirees, now these are, they just hit retirement age. They still got a lot of energy in them. They still want to see some things. So they're coming over, and I understand it completely. For me, I couldn't understand the seniors being comfortable in the cold wet. And they're like, we straight. Some of them, like in Masanzi, they have fireplaces. But other places in Rwanda and Kigali, I have never seen a fireplace. So you just be cold and wet. And it was too much for my bones. So I can imagine the elders. But
some Z mentioned, which is a good point. It's a lot of good. I'm reading. There's a lot of good comments and points, but she said it's true. I'm assuming it's a she. It's true. Even in the Kenyans that live in America, they make sure
they find their people.
Even the Rwandans, they have in America they have, or wherever they have wherever they're Rwandese, they have a Rwanda Day. And they've had it in America. They've had it in Atlanta.
Yeah, we didn't even know.
Like several times, we had no idea because at the times they had it, we weren't thinking about Africa at all. But it just so happened that a sister who was Rwandan was coming to Rwanda. They always come back. I guess they still have family, but it was about 25, 30 of them. They were all Rwandan. They came to Ikawa Cafe, and
But they said they even have a big meeting from the Rwandan embassy in
Right.
DC. That's where it starts at that once a year. They have that big big conference,
and they call it Rwanda Day.
Yeah.
And they all come together to stay connected. That's my understanding. The
Yeah.
best way to put it is stay connected. So it seems as though the same with the Kenyans. Kenyans do the same thing. They make sure the kids. So it all makes sense.
Yeah.
And then Sister Lisa commented and said that in Nairobi, this is refreshing.
Right.
You know, the Black community in Nairobi is tight.
Oh, I just found that out this morning. When I don't know if he's coming on today, but Tony Africa, he was like, "Yo, my peoples are here from New York. I got a friend here from New York, and he met them here though, and he got a whole crew." And I said, "So you happy?" He's like, "Yo, I'm home. I'm home." He is happy, and so we see the difference when you have people that you're familiar with, you can bond with. You don't always have to see your spouse or those children. You can go hang out with the girls. It changes things. So Colin said, yeah, he's very popular in Musanze. See, y'all thought I was joking. I know my brother. He's Jamaican too. He got that accent.
Don't get us started, brother.
And he said, and he got a fireplace.
Okay. So when it popping, Natasha said she remembered that brother when he said that in Rwanda, but he got around us and he had to give up the ghost. He had to fall in, soldier.
Yeah, so we and so because we've been there and
Sister Karen. Oh wait, I'm listening.
What'd she say? The videos make her cry.
Oh,
you know what? Then we're doing our job. Because all we want to do is make sure that people understand you have options. You have options. Everyone knows Africa is not for everybody. Africa is not the land of milk and honey for everybody. But for those that want it to be, and they could come over here and make it like that, yeah, it is. It is. Because it's going to be a struggle for some. If you don't fall in line and connect with the right people, it'll be a greater struggle than it is just getting acclimated to the community. Now you by yourself. Now you don't have any relatability. Now you don't have anyone. See, the thing is, when we come over, we're used to a different quality of life. And we're used to different things that is like mandatory, must-haves, or stuff just don't feel right. Nobody knows where that is or what you need or how to connect with that except for your people. We are Black, true, but Black Americans have a different experience. And we really, and I'm realizing this now, we literally come from a different background, different raising. We were in the malls, and we were I was just eating ice cream. And my ice cream was just tasting nasty because
thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Whomever.
Wow.
Thank you for the
Mapesa,
for the love offering
from Duncan. Thank you so much for that. Thank you.
We appreciate it.
But we were in the mall, and we were eating upstairs at Crave, and the child was going berserk, like eating and running around screaming. And at home, we'll be like, this is Mazongo's children, obviously, because we don't act like that. We will get our child will be tore up. But since being not just here in Kenya, because Rwandan children the same, their upbringing is just let them run free, especially in the stores and the supermarkets and the malls, where your mama would tell you, don't get in here and act a fool. I would take you in that bathroom. It's going to be
the talk that you get before you get out the car.
You get the whole prep. This little boy yesterday, he was with his dad, and he fell out, had a tantrum, kicked the shoe off. The other brothers are like, oh my God. And I was like, no, if that was a Black American dad, that boy barely would have some skin on his butt. What is going on? And I'm like, I can't even eat. I can't take it.
Yeah.
It's a different upbringing and how they raise their children. And so you just be confused. Like, I told the dad, beat him.
Yeah,
beat his butt.
He just started
laughing. Dad just kept laughing, like, no. I was like, I don't understand. I don't understand.
Yeah, Sister Michelle, you got it right.
What
she said, listen, All we got to in the state. All we do is look at them like we going in the store.
Man,
like, just
you get that one
look.
eyebrow.
Get that look.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you one time.
Get that
And you don't
look.
even tell them. You just
Like get that
don't
look.
play with me in here. Lord have
So
mercy.
anyway, so you know listen. And my wife, she's doing a great job, and I say her because with the Adila's relocate, it's named properly, Adila's Relocation Services.
That's why I'm
That's why
worn
she's
out.
fatigued because she's been working. And
I can't wrap my hair up. I'm tired. Okay, I can't do my hair.
I'm more like, so she, I mean, this
This
is her passion. It's been her, even before she came into Africa, you know, her passion is, you know, getting people fit for a home, whether it's, you know, trying to get them to buy a home or whatever. She never really was able to do it fully like she wanted, but it's something she always wanted to do. It's a perfect opportunity living in Africa because it's more than just getting someone to come into a house. It's an extension of what we want for ourselves. We understand what it's like from, you know, where we're coming from, you know, and even though we may not know the individual to that degree, we can understand. You coming from America, you a black man or woman, we understand. So we've come, and even though when we came to Rwanda, it was relatively smooth.
Yeah.
However, if we would have had, and we did, I can't say that we didn't. When we came and we visited, that really helped us.
Mm.
When we visited our final day there, Jay Essence, she was a breath of fresh air. She actually opened her doors. She said, y'all not staying alone in this Airbnb, y'all gonna come over here with us. Auntie, she introduced us to Auntie. Auntie did the spread, and it really made the world of difference to know that when we went back to the States, we knew we had boots on the ground that had our back, and it did, and it helped us considerably
At that time.
And so
with that concept, we know how it made us feel, and it gave us a sense of security. And we were like, we knew that we had people there, so we weren't going to be lonely. That's what we were thinking, and we were ready. So the concept of the relocation service is so that the individuals have that sense of security coming here. Now, it's not just, let me go find you a place and blah, 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 but it's actually bringing you into a community. And so when we had the consultation, it's a thorough conversation, but it's a continual conversation because now we have continual access to each other. I'm talking to the father, and he's pretty much sharing who he is with me, giving me his background. He's been in the service. He served 3 terms in the war. So he needs something that's going to bring him peace. He's tired of the US. He's tired. He has 4 babies, and one's a teenage girl. He don't want to be stressing over his children and what's going to happen to him and how he can raise them. His main concern was he wanted peace. And his wife had asked and begged him to please get me out of America. She wanted to move to Africa. And through all the research, he pinned down, one day, I think in one of the videos, he was like, you just made me make my decision. And he emailed me that day. And when I say they were on it ever since, Kenya was the spot. So coming is not just coming to your place, your apartment, but you're coming into a community of people now. And this is the concept that we're striving to build, that you're coming into a community of people that you can recognize, and we can help get you acclimated into the society, showing you where different things are. He got them an awesome home team. She's a housekeeper, but she's also the cook, and she's teaching the children Swahili. And when I say she has the best personality, she's bubbly. She speaks really, really good English. She knows how to speak Swahili, so
she speaks English really well.
Really well. Whatever. I'm gonna teach her how to speak it the way that I know. But she's just she was a godsend because she's actually helped me move this process along before they got here because I was stressed. Kenya's brand new. Working with the fundies here, or the we call them contractors, or the whatever you want to call them, it's stressful because Africa does not recognize time. So me saying I have a deadline.
The same way, put it like that. They don't recognize time. The same way that we identify with time.
Period.
That's a better way to put it.
Now they do recognize it, and it's not like Rhonda. Rhonda don't recognize it at all. Period. And they'd be like, "What? I'm here." Kenyans, they'll be few minutes late, but trying to get things done by deadlines, it was like deadlines do not exist. So I learned a great deal about the culture dealing with the fundies because I needed certain things delivered by Friday because these people are coming the following Wednesday. Well, on Thursday, the owner's child passed away. The whole shop is closed now. So my contact is calling and they're like, "No, you might get it next week." What? But there's other workers at the shop. What do you mean? And so now I'm arguing and fighting with someone that's grieving because you're telling me when they come here Wednesday, they don't have no beds to sleep on because your other workers can't do the work because you shut down the whole shop. I'm confused. But again, Africans are community based. So yeah, his child died, and I guess everyone must mourn and be a part of the mourning process, regardless of what contracts they have out there, what projects that needed to be done that people paid for. Regardless of any of those things, you just gonna have to wait. But Americans, you know us, we gotta make things happen. We don't got time to wait. So we had to pull some other stuff. But when I'm telling you, I was extremely stressed learning about some more of this culture. And I don't think it's Kenyan culture because I feel like it's probably an African culture because it's about family and community. That's wonderful. We look at stuff, business is separate than personal. That's how we live life in America. That's what they taught us. This is business. This is not personal. You got to keep it moving. Okay, you deal with that, but make sure your team still have my stuff together. Otherwise, I need to be compensated, refunded, returned, something. And that's just not how it is. Thank you, Elizabeth Davis.
Miss Davis, I don't know what we're thanking her for, but thank you.
Listen, no, you need to give her a better thanks than that.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
That's amazing. You took my words out, but
we heard the tweet.
Thank you. Yeah, look, when I hear that sound, I'm like, okay, wait a minute.
Thank you very much. I guess it's a love offering. Grateful.
Beautiful love offering. Thank you so much. And to the brother that sent it to the Mapesa.
Duncan.
That's always mind blowing because that means we are supported by the Kenyan community because only the Kenyans or expats that are here on the ground uses Mapesa. So thank you so much for that. And I know that's a great sacrifice to send us that blessing. So thank you.
So we want to we want to share.
Yeah, we want to show you what happened.
And I tried to condense it as much as possible, but I think you would enjoy it. But to me,
I haven't even seen it, so I'm hoping he didn't get bad angles.
No, of course. I'm the photographer here, I'm the video man. Anyway, when I relooked at it, that's a word. It's like I was seeing it for the first time. The feeling that I got from it, it really made me feel good in receiving and welcoming this beautiful family who's here. And to me, what came to my mind was like, yeah, that's how it should be. This is how
This is how we want everyone to feel.
Right, man. When you come and I felt good. I felt like this is like long lost family. I don't even this is my first time.
They've been bonding every time they look at each other. I'm like,
so
where did they go?
So it's just beautiful. And it's like, wow, this is no slight against any one or group. But to me, this is the type of welcome that we want.
And we deserve. And while he's putting the video on, Mama Sandra said, can y'all please get the lights up?
Like it.
Please. We're trying to keep the lights on. We keep that on by you keeping the lights up. Please.
So I'm going to try this thing here, right? Again, my technology is one thing. So
somebody said something. Look, y'all not gonna come in here and talk crazy because our people be. We don't even gotta answer because our people be like, they'll deal with you.
All right. We ain't gonna fight you. Let's keep it up.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Let's try this here. Let's see. I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna not pause it.
Guys, I am here anxiously waiting for our new expats to arrive. I'm excited because one thing that the husband has told me a couple times is that I said, please get me out of America. I want to go live in Africa. I wanted to make sure he made that happen for her. They've given me a little bit of their backstory, and they needed somewhere where they could just have peace and beauty and just be able to unwind and adapt and figure out their way, you know, here on the continent. So this place here is so magical. It brought me to tears just 5 minutes ago because it's so beautiful out. And I want to take this moment before I arrive and just show you how amazing their backyard is.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh man, this is everything.
This is how we do, brother.
How you feeling, man?
Good, man. Welcome. I know it's been a
Frustration is over.
I know.
We just shake their lives.
That's the initiation. How are you, sister?
Samson right
There
here.
he is. Oh, okay. Oh, he's trying to.
Yeah. No.
This is our
First time we look at it flesh. They got the Americans to trust, guys. Yes, guys.
Fresh off the airplane.
This is nice. Like, no, it's really nice.
Yes.
Like, for real. It's nice. This is nice architecture for
They
real.
do have some nice.
All right, guys, y'all check my pitch.
This is
American
your-
College of the Building Arts alumni. We out
Okay.
here. Hey, listen, y'all want to move with my crib? Y'all come over. Got the money laid out for us. Beautiful. Wow. They just get up.
She's very sweet. No, my children said that you look like you were sweet. They thought you were very sweet. And Very helpful. Very nice.
I like this.
I told you she gonna hang out with Zanab.
Yeah, how you doing? Hello, Andre.
Our housekeeper and cook.
Yeah. So
She probably gonna fall in as a nanny and a best friend to the mom. She just that type of
Yeah,
thing.
that's what's up. This is nice.
How you like it?
I love it.
Love
I
it?
love
All
it. It's
right.
great. Everything is nice. Everything's decorated. I mean, the beds, everything.
Awesome, awesome. And how you like it?
Yeah, it's wonderful. This will make a lovely home.
Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. Man, that's wonderful. Wonderful.
She said she loved everything, so that's a good thing.
Okay, are we back? Are we back? Okay.
So we didn't want to show you everything in their house. Keep some things private, but just how the welcoming, how they were excited, and how we really wanted to connect with what they were looking for as far as that peace, that peaceful element, something that they couldn't get at home. And the pricing, y'all, when we talk about cost of living in Africa versus America, you really can't, really don't even need to compare the two. Because you really could not, because the financial cost is probably a third of what you would pay in the States. But if we're looking at a oceanfront property, it's probably not even a tenth of what you would pay in the States, because the pricing is crazy for what you get. And this is 4 bedrooms.
Crazy in a good way.
Crazy. Crazy. And it's negotiable. Even though the rate will sound magnificent to you, you could even still get some wiggle room to negotiate even a little bit.
Mhm.
So what we do is we really try to find out what your needs are. Because it's not just, I just want an apartment, something nice, 2-bedroom for me and my child, blah, blah, blah. No, it's really, well, where are you coming from? What type of quality of life did you used to have? What kind of work did you used to do? What do you want for your child? What kind of experiences do you want while you're here? It's those type of things that we discover in our consultations. And those type of things, once we do the relocation services for you, we're trying to find out what it is that you want from Africa, from Kenya, from Rwanda, from Tanzania. What is it that you're looking for? And then we go and try to find that, because there's amazing apartments all over East Africa. That's not hard. That's not an issue. Depending on, maybe you want something that's more of the village style. Maybe you want something that's more towards that type of culture. Or maybe you want to have that American feel, but on the content, you have everything, and those choices are there. But what do you need to see every day mentally? What do you need? So, like you guys know, when my mom passed away, came to Mombasa, I needed to be able to see the ocean. I needed to be able to heal. I needed to be able to connect with that one thing that me and my mom loved to do together. And because it was right there every morning, I could look out and see, I connected with that energy that I needed. But I also needed to have a gym, because I know the only way I can bring myself out of this funk and lift myself up, I needed to be able to have access to a gym every day.
Mm.
And so that was available. And I also know we had girls. So they needed to have something there for the girls, and they love to swim. So we had the pool available. But these are the things you can only get from having thorough conversations to find out what it is that you need in your experience. And that's what I do.
So it's almost like it's tailor-made.
It's tailor-made to each
Tailor-made.
person, but it gets a little offensive because, I get emails from you guys every day. I wake up, I have about 3 or 4 emails sitting there, and y'all, be a list of questions and so forth. And I say, okay, great. We discussed this in our consultation. If you want to arrange it, blah, blah, blah. And it's a paid consultation because, like the brother Chris said, this is a business. It's not just we have all the time in the world because we're retirees and we could just do this for each one for free. People, this is a business. Because I don't just give one day to this. The consultation Every time we'll have that one conversation, but there's going to be texts every day. Y'all going to send me emails. You're going to still have questions, and I'm still there for you. And then if you're hired and you hire me and we're in the relocation services, I'm working it every single day from the day I get hired.
It's true. I bear witness.
And I'm on Africa Pay because I don't charge you per hour.
Listen, there's some, we won't say the names, individuals who do consultation on the continent. The pricing is ridiculous.
Well, y'all told us the pricing, so they know.
It's crazy. It's
Other
like,
YouTubers, they charge 2 to 3 times more than what I charge.
boy, it's crazy.
It's crazy. And I remember I tried to get consultation for some of the bigger YouTubers, and I was like, what?
We ain't on that level.
We couldn't even afford it. I'm like, we wanted consultation on how to build our channel better. We couldn't even afford to have that conversation with the brother. I mean, with the person. So, geez. So my little fee, and then I'm like, yo, I'm supposed to do this for free? I'm confused. Because when you're here and you're not retired and you don't have that residual income, and hell, you didn't put all your money into a business that failed, you have to be creative in order to survive. And so I put my passion into making sure that our people come over and they coming home, not coming to a house or Airbnb, but they're coming home because there was love put into this project. I believe I should be paid for it.
And I'm gonna tell you, the family that the recent family that you just saw, it's a beautiful family, man. Beautiful, beautiful family. And my wife, she does it. I'm always nearby, either in earshot or in the same space. And the energy exchange was pure from the very beginning. And speaking with the brother,
yeah, this family was easy.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you why though. That's my point. I believe why is because even though it may appear to be, right away, and he told me he didn't say it in these exact words, but he vetted us because he's a subscriber. He watched us over the years.
He knew all the videos. I was like, oh.
Right. And, and whatever we presented in the way of ourselves or whatever gave him the level of confidence to know. And all in all, what it says to me is that he believed in her. And that says a lot. He believed in her. And because listen, his wife and his children, 9,000 miles, he pretty much placed it all into her hands.
Oh God. When I tell you I didn't sleep for 2 nights, I had so much anxiety.
And that speaks volumes. That says a lot. And from what we know, from what they said directly and what we felt from them, they were very pleased and very happy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just indicative of if in fact, you do your due diligence, you vet, and you see that, yeah, she's real, she's genuine, she's trustworthy.
And I'm trying. I made mistakes.
Yeah, of course.
I made mistakes with Natasha when I did hers. I made mistakes.
Yeah, Natasha was the very, very first in Rwanda, and she did the same thing. She vetted, she made, and they communicated, and she got there, she loved it, but then she had her own vision. And she went to work, and she
had, look, my little feelings was hurt. I was like,
but
just move the couch.
Yeah,
I don't see nothing.
But it's okay though.
But that's the thing though.
Right.
I'm just doing an empty slate for you. So when you come home, it don't feel like you're in an Airbnb. It feels like you got something to start with. And I already know because this man has his background. He's gonna start buying more high-end stuff. But at least he don't have to think about it right now, today.
He can walk it. They can walk into
they can take their time and be like, I like that. Let me get that. Not try to figure out, oh no, where my baby's gonna sleep. What are you gonna do? So someone asked, how much is your consultation? I only charge $100. $100. And we talk until we just don't talk. Like tonight, I have a consultation at 10 o'clock. Because they're in the US and that's the time they're available. And I'm like, okay, well, make it happen. But good Lord, people.
Jalal, thank you so very much for that vote of confidence that you give to us. Thank you very, very much.
I didn't read. Did you read it?
I would trust you 2 hands down.
Thank you.
And he said you're clear Your energy's clear. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Patricia Matthews said, come on, people, show more business respect to this channel. If this couple was white, you wouldn't hesitate. So please, people, stop complaining about my. I'm telling you, and it's not. I've done consultations where people are just thinking about moving to the continent and they're not ready, but they had questions and they're like, I respect your time, and I'm like, thank you. But all week, I'm telling you, 3 on Monday, 2 people come and they email and they want to move to Africa, and some come with long pages. And then I send them the consultation fee and how to make the payment. And okay, I'll let you know.
Pump fake.
And I'm like, okay. I'm like, wait, was I supposed to do all of this for free and not work on my other projects? I mean, this is. I'll let you know. Okay.
It's all good. It's the family, man. You know.
Yes.
You got cousins. You know. It's all good. You know, but it was a very joyous moment. You know.
Yeah, and it doesn't stop once they arrive.
No,
so
not at all.
tomorrow we're doing a meetup with other expats here in Mombasa to welcome the new family, or the husband and wife, into the community that we're trying to build. So even though we're trying to get to Nairobi, we still have a community here in Mombasa.
We family.
We
man.
family.
We're tribe.
Exactly. And because Nairobi is so close and it's just a train ride away, when you coming to Nairobi, you're going to hit us up. We're going to make some magic happen for you in Nairobi. Oh, you need an Airbnb? We got you. We got this connection there, that connection there. What do you need to see? Oh, my God. Let me show you. Oh, you want to do some tours? You want to hang? We have those things. So now it takes the whole energy of being afraid and not knowing what to expect or what could happen. No, you got family there. We're not just friends. You got a whole tribe. You got family there. And so, yeah, you want to blend in and you want to meet the community and learn the culture. And Nairobi's a little tricky because there's so many cultures that you're not forced to learn any particular culture unless you want specific food. Now, when you're dealing with food, you're going to learn culture through the food. And that's me. I love that. But outside of that, you won't. A brother told me that he could see me being a part of the Kikuyu tribe. Kikuyu tribe. And once he put up the call of action, I think you might hear more about that tribe. But it was a tribe that was ran by women, and they were they worked, they were warriors. And it wasn't that they were ran by women and the men were punks. It was just that the women were handling business alongside their men. And so they were a part of the Kikuyu tribe. I'm saying it all wrong, but I'm sure Warulu or somebody would come on and fix it. But when he said that to me, I felt honored. Like, really? Because I remember hearing the story about those women, and I was admiring that culture and the women. Like, wow, okay. Because we would never hear this. We would hear that African women are suppressed and that the African men abuses the women. The same with the Arabs and the Indians and the Jamaicans and the Nigerians. We hear all this crazy stuff about the men and that culture and how they deal with their women. We would have never knew that there was a tribe of women that still exists to this day. This culture still exists of women that was handling the business. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So there's a lot of good comments. Some really good comments. The most.
He said, "Where's the link? You just emailed."
I just put it up there.
Okay.
I just put it up there. I hope that you received it. I just put the email.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll put it back up
Relocation
again.
Services at Gmail. Everybody would tell you I respond right away. I sit here handling business on this phone. I wake up middle of the night and see it and be responding back because I know you guys are in the States, so you're up even though I'm asleep. I'm not gonna hold that against you because time is money. We're working over here trying to survive so we can stay in these African jungles that they say we're in. And that was the joke. So the family that came told their children that they're coming to Africa and they're going to live in a hut. They're living in huts and they're going to work the grounds. And the children was like, okay. So the first thing I wanted to show them was their backyard, which was the pool and the oceanfront property. And so they're like, what? That was so important for me to make sure that the children were excited. And when I looked at the mom, she had like a straight poker face, but husband, he was taking breaths like, man. because they all high tech. He already done did Google Earth and found the apartment and seen the whole surroundings and did these 360 views. But to actually be there and to see this is real and is yours, he was like, man, man. So I feel like job was well done. And I still have some things I gotta finish up and do for him before we go. But outside of that, we're gonna hook up on Monday, tomorrow with the other expats, bring them into the communities so they can relate and communicate because they're only 2 months here, right? Some of them, both, yeah, all of them. They're about 2 months or 3 months here. So everybody's still learning. Everybody's still learning. So any questions on here?
Let me see. Not some comments. No, well, there's some questions which pertaining to something I don't really have a lot of knowledge of, which is the importing. So I think we may be able to revisit that.
What, the
some
importing?
Yeah, the importing. I gotta find it.
Thank you so much, Sister Sandra, or I call you Sister Sandra or Mama Sandra. This just depends on what comes out.
What we thinking Sister Sandra for?
It's giving us love offerings.
Oh, Sister Sandra.
Sending us heavenly blessings. I don't know what to call it.
Blessings from above.
But it says gratitude for all you do, praise to Allah and the works you.
He didn't see
Thank
the
you
link.
so
Let me
much.
put it back up there. Let's see. I'm putting it back up for you, my friend.
Jane, okay. Hello, family. Kenya sis living in New Jersey. I hope when you are ready, you'll do some seasonal promos for your services for like a week of marketing. Charge like $70. And I did that this week. I did exactly that this week. The money got tight. Deadlines were being done. I was like, everyone that sent an email to us this past 2 weeks or last week, I offered them a 30% discount. So it was only $70. One person did take advantage of that. But I did that. I was like, look, I need it. Let me give it to them discounted price. We can make some magic happen. 1 out of the 7 people that hit us up took advantage of it. Thank you. I sent the ZELLE.
Trying to catch up with the comments.
Atia Brown. She don't want to send the ZELLE.
Is this our brother here?
I didn't see it, ZELLE.
Because I'm trying to think. It's the only brother we met up in Nairobi.
Which one? Jay Shine, what's the name that we met you under in Nairobi?
I'm saying it might be our good brother.
Which
family. I'm not sure. I'm not
oh, here
sure.
you go, Sister Sandra. Yes. Oh, okay. This the other
sure
Sandra.
if I want to say, I don't know if you want his name, but if it's who I think it is, it's a beautiful, beautiful family. I can't see the picture though. Okay, no worries.
Pauline said it's tax season.
Tax season.
Yeah, it's tax season. Hopefully we get some more. Look, when we left, because we were in COVID time, right? So the first time we came, was it tax season?
No,
it wasn't tax season. I think Mr. Trump
it was
said
stimulus season.
Yeah. Wait, yeah, no, Mr. Uncle Biden was like, look, vote for me again. I'm sending everybody stimulus checks. He sent that check. We were like, book the ticket. Let's go. It was like a sign. Let's get the heck up out of here.
So Z said, it's not run by women. They're lineage from women.
Oh, because they said
Right.
it was, we were told it was women warriors.
No.
And then even the cook, the owner the other day said that, so the women were running it, so the men got mad and decided to get all the women pregnant. I don't know now if it's turning into mythology, but.
Oh, the owner
Right.
of the cafe. He
Thank
said
you, Usman. Yeah, YouTube be killing us. I'd be like,
So I wanted to just, address something further back with regards.
Oh no, he said he met us at the O'Shea when we met with O'Shea at the meetup. The brother that was probably the brother that was.
Oh, my brother.
Are you in Germany right now, or are you in Uganda?
No, you gonna blow up his whole spot?
Well, that would help me to figure out which one it is. The one in Uganda or the one that's in Germany?
My brother, yes, the soldier.
Oh, the soldier. Okay.
Yeah, it was definitely refreshing to build with you, brother. Really enjoyed that, man. I really, really did.
Yep. Thank you for sharing. Where you at?
I don't know where I am. I'm trying to. They're coming too fast. So we need
Okay.
a producer.
Grace and
Yeah,
peace.
yeah, yeah. He
From
said it's all
Mine.
good. Yeah, he's in Germany.
Okay, he's in Germany.
Regimon Music. Good to see you in the place. Peace to you, brother.
Oh, someone asked, do we just do rentals or do we do home buying as well? So we do both, but the home buying can't happen until you get the KRA pin.
Right.
So that's where we do the referrals to go use John Dabalote, or there's another person as well that we're learning about that do the KRA pins. But if anyone tell you, yeah, we can get you a house, and it's going to be a scam if they don't mention you need the KRA pin first. Don't even work with them. But the rental property, I do furnished and unfurnished. So the furnished property, the unfurnished, like you just seen for that family, it's a different price because I'm doing a whole lot more work. Pretty much working on it every day, going back and forth, dealing with contractors, dealing with the property management, making sure stuff is done. We had the curtain people come. I had to hire the home team, all kinds of stuff. But if it's just, I'm just finding you a furnished unit, that's a small price. And
Oh, okay.
what?
So it was this is the Sandra.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the other Sandra.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. All the same.
Look, Mom
All the
Sandra
same.
was like, I didn't send that, but she ain't gonna say nothing, right?
Hey, it's all the same. I know that this is come from the same space.
Yeah, so those are different prices, but we discuss that in the consultation. Once we go through the consultation and we find out what your needs are and what you prefer. Some people prefer furnished units, other people want their own little energy to it. I do not. People keep asking, do I recommend having furniture shipped here?
Don't do it.
I do not recommend it at all. The price that you would pay to have stuff shipped here, you can
Just have it
yeah,
made or
or
bought.
brought. They
Yeah.
have stores. Ashley's Furniture is here. There's other furniture stores. But what's amazing is the furniture in Nairobi. You could find something over there and have it trucked over here. Yeah.
At little cost, very little cost.
Thank you from Elizabeth Davis. Thank you so much for that wonderful offer. That was PayPal. You're not going to see it.
I'm not going to see it, but thank you though. We surely
You
appreciate
said he
it.
looking like that's not in there.
Yeah, I wanted.
Thank
I
you
like to
so
acknowledge.
much.
When the acknowledgement, it's really, it's
Yeah.
a wonderful thing. We really appreciate it.
And if you don't want your name said, I'm sorry, just say anonymous.
Good brother, thank you as well, brother.
From Germany.
He's not from Germany.
That's in Germany. Thank you so much. And he's on the lookout for some other stuff for me too. We were talking not the other day. Real estate appraisal check. Fulani tribes empower women in Northwest Africa. Okay. Are the homes leasehold or freehold? It's the land that are leasehold and freehold. If you can buy land, you can have a house built. You can't buy land until you have that KRA pin. But the land is either, if it's leasehold, it's for 100 years. If it's freehold, then you own it. And there's ways to get it freehold. But if it's leasehold and you're building a house on it, you either sign it over to your child or whatever your plans are, but you're not going to live another 100 years from today. That's just real. But you can make sure that it's passed down correctly. If that's what you're saying, you want to leave something to your children or have it put in someone's name, you can definitely do that. But it's the land that you have to be concerned with. Okay, shipping furniture is only beneficial for Kenyans returning home. It's tax-free. It's tax-free, but the cost of shipping furniture from the States at the minimum, very bare minimum, would be between $4,000 and $5,000. You could furnish your whole house for that price over here. And I know we got pretty decent stuff in the States, furniture-wise, but you can find it here. You really could.
Sister Sandra got voice. What neighbors are you covering in Nairobi? Kind of understanding as far as.
Thank you so much, Doris Smith. Man, you
Cover.
guys making my freaking day.
I can't see it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
For the
much.
love offering.
Oh my goodness.
So the question, Sister Sandra, I'm trying to understand
What'd she say?
when she said, "What neighborhoods are you covering?"
In
Are
Nairobi.
you referring to the relocation services,
Yeah.
or are you referring to?
Once we get over there, we're gonna put some apartments on like we did here in
Of course.
Mombasa.
I mean, there's some nice. I mean, we're newly discovering these
Mhm.
areas, you know, from our visit and was being shared with us. But Kilimani,
Mm-hmm.
Lavington, Westlands, Parkland,
Kilauea. How you say it?
Kilauea.
Kilauea. I just like that word,
Yeah, I do
Kilauea.
too.
But Kilauea had some beautiful. It felt like the States neighborhood. Like you could walk down the sidewalks and the trees, and it was really calm. I really like that area. But yeah, we're gonna when we get
Riverside.
there.
I heard of Riverside too.
Yeah, but we
Brother
didn't
Chris,
go.
we didn't go to
Mhm.
Riverside. We heard of it though.
Yeah,
So
we're gonna go. We're gonna go and
Karen, also Karen.
yeah, Karen's nice. For those that want to buy homes or
Yeah.
want a house for rent, we would definitely look into Karen, especially if you plan on driving over here. Karen's a good spot. And there's expats already there, and they got some really cute, nice malls over there.
Malls jumping, man. I mean,
All
I
them
never thought I'd
malls.
be
I
so
ain't never
excited about being going to
man,
the malls,
for
man.
real.
This is crazy.
I had never heard of a country that have, my grandma would call it 5011 malls. 5011. I'm like, Grandma, what number is that? It's 5011. This is one city, 5011 malls. Man. See, Ray of Sunshine, if not 10,000 USD. I heard someone charging a person going from Florida to south of Mexico for 17,000 for 8x10.
Jeez.
Why?
Boy.
I don't understand. But you know what? We did the dumb stuff coming from Rhonda here and we don't have none of that stuff we shipped over. My TV came busted. We had a 55-inch TV. It looked like a golf ball or something with inside of the TV.
It's crazy.
Brand new boxes of stuff just didn't come out of immigration. Just stolen.
No, it was so it just delayed.
No, I'm talking about the stuff that we brought and never got.
Oh,
And it wasn't just us. There's about 3 other couples or people that said they had stuff shipped and it never got off of it just never came. No, I would never recommend shipping nothing.
so Sister Sandra, you know, pretty much it'll be all the same. You can answer this as well. Right here, it's on the
Yeah,
thing.
she
They're all the
said,
same.
but you have the apartments ready on arrival. That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I do, Mama. I have it ready. So when you get off that plane, you know in your mind you're going home. And if you want to take 3-4 days and just nest in your home, you'll be able to do that. Because we also do some grocery shopping. We have if you're getting a home team, they already have food made for you. So when you walk in, you smell home. You smell food being cooked. You got your auntie in the kitchen cooking it up for you. You can go get in the bed, whatever you want to do. That's what we do. And you're not going to get that from no other service. I'm sorry. But it's the catering to you service that we are specializing in.
Ngong Green Bean, Ngong. We were on. I don't know. I know we were staying on Ngong Road. I don't know if it's the same as. I don't know if you're saying or if it's an area called Ngong. But
it's outside of Karen.
Yeah,
he says look up Ngong. That's that street. That's Kilimani, ain't it?
That's what we thought. That's what I'm saying. It might be an area called Ngong.
Mm.
We're on Ngong Road or Ngong Drive. I'm not sure.
That's where we stayed at with the Airbnb.
Riverside. Now that I'm thinking about it, Chris was saying Riverside. One of the good brothers. I'm not gonna put his business out there. When we were at the call to action, he was telling us and he was showing us his new spot in Riverside.
Mm.
And because he was saying it's green, it's kind of new development.
Oh, him.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was telling us
if you
about
want to be in the rural area or more the cultural area.
Yeah.
He said
it got everything you need out there.
But his rent is $200.
200. I saw, he privy me to the layout of it inside. It looks really nice.
It does.
It's really nice.
But I seen the dirt road and I was like, I'm not doing that again.
Okay, so so there's an Ngong and there's Ngong. So he's talking about the town, right. Okay, so no, we didn't know about the town Ngong. So, but they're saying it's outside of Karen.
He said it's a town. Okay.
Yeah,
well, we're going to be headed to Karen with some friends in a few days. So
Inshallah.
We would definitely check out those areas.
Yeah.
When it's the best time of the year to visit Kenya, anytime, depending on where you're going, depending on what your needs are. Because Nairobi's always chilly to cold. So if you don't mind that, any time of the year. Their rainy season was like sprinkle, go away. There was like 3 days of heavy rain one time, but it wasn't really the rainy season. It was during that what was it? Anyway, But if you're coming to Mombasa, now there's certain times you don't want to come, because it's extremely hot. Like we're still coming out of their summertime, November, December, January. But if you're coming to get out away from the cold, like if you're in the States right now and you want to get away, come right now. So it just depends on what area you're coming to. We haven't seen the other parts of Kenya that everyone's telling us about. So I can't answer to that because Kenya has all seasons at different areas. So it just depends. We used to call Kalawesha Kyla. Kili. Calais.
All right, Sister
Okay.
Patricia.
Slang
Awesome.
word. I'm gonna say Calais.
Can you send some of that, Sister Patricia?
What? I'm cooking some curry chicken with curry basmati rice and cabbage, carrots. So that's what the home team cooked for the family yesterday when they got there, or 2 days ago. Dorothy said shalom, and
Salam.
yeah. Who care to join me? I don't know. Oh, she's talking about her dinner. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you can online shop. We barely have to go to supermarkets. Yeah, so
Just convenience and efficiency,
yeah,
which is beautiful.
yeah.
Very beautiful. So, well, I think we covered our ground.
Yeah, we
think we
normally
covered our
do an hour
ground.
and a half. We 4 minutes early. Anybody got some questions they want us to answer? How strong is the American dollar in Kenya? Unfortunately, it's still well, you can't use the American dollar here, but you can use your card and the conversion rate is a little better.
Right.
You can use
And that's good.
yeah, Remitly, you get a bigger bang for your buck still right now, unfortunately.
Some Reese actually has the internet is good.
What?
The internet. It's
Yeah, we haven't glitched on you yet today, right?
no,
We
we haven't
fade
glitched
out.
today.
It never cut off while we were talking to you guys.
Right. There's a high level of reliability on the internet services. I mean, even when you're at different cafes and stuff like that, it's good. It runs well. It runs well. So you won't have really much of an issue.
They keep asking, have we ever considered South Africa?
I mean, we're gonna, we have plans. Inshallah, we'll be able to go and at least visit. We got good people who will be going that way, and we, of course, want to be able to connect or reconnect with them. But we want to ideally, right? Ideally, we want to be able to explore as much of the globe. I won't even say the continent as possible. To be able to explore life. But our pockets won't let us do it. But that's ideally what we would love to do. So we would love to be able to check out South Africa, and we plan to. We really, really plan to. So,
but right now, for me, Kenya just checks all the boxes as a good, because remember, we want to travel, we want to see the world, but we do want to have a base. So right now, for me, in my eyes, Kenya is a great base.
It's a great base.
Yeah,
it's a good base.
It's a great base.
Yeah, it's really, really, really solid. So,
when are you moving to Nairobi? I'm hoping the next time we do a live, or a Sunday live, we'll have a different background.
Or maybe the next time after the next time. we'll
Y'all see, I keep wiping my face with this napkin because I'm melting. I'm tired of melting.
Soon, inshallah.
As soon as we
It'll
can.
be soon. It'll be really soon. So okay, family. I think time is well spent, and we are grateful. We appreciate, as always, lending your time on a beautiful Sunday. For most of you, it's early in the morning, and for those here on this side of the globe, it's well into the evening. And either way, we are grateful. We thank you so very much. The love offerings, thank you. Thank you.
Man, y'all made my day today.
Yeah.
Made my day.
So we appreciate that. And for just equally the same, for the vote of confidence, the well wishes, the support. We love it. We're thankful. We're very grateful for it. And so maybe Wednesday.
He says he loved the heat. You can have it.
He loved the heat. Okay.
I'm a Jersey girl. I can't take this no more.
So maybe, God willing, we'll come to you again on Wednesday. I'm still working on our experience with the call to action.
Can any editor please give us one good solid? Let's see how you work. Put these
So,
videos together.
and it's not that it's just I can't. I'm up and down. I'm here and there. I'm to and fro. So I can't dedicate the necessary time to complete it. Nonetheless, you'll see it, and we'll share it Wednesday, God willing. We will come to you with an intimate conversation. I think I got some stuff I need to get off my chest. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Lord,
I'm
what
just
happened?
joking. Just teasing. So thank you again, family.
Happy.
Listen, enjoy the rest of your day. Keep it safe.
Thank
Keep it
y'all for
loving.
the love blessings. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And those who of us on this side, enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a restful evening. And until next time, God bless. Peace and blessings.